Understanding Transplant Shock, a guide for English learners. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating phrase in the English language, transplant shock. This term is not just about gardening. It has broader meanings and uses. Whether you're an avid gardener, a language enthusiast, or simply curious, this video is for you. Let's dive in and unravel the layers of transplant shock. Transplant shock primarily refers to a situation in gardening when a plant is moved from one place to another. For example, from a pot to the ground, it can experience stress. This stress is due to the sudden change in environment, such as differences in soil, light, and temperature. The plant might wilt, lose leaves, or grow slowly as it adjusts. This condition is known as transplant shock. Interestingly, transplant shock is also used figuratively in everyday English. It describes the stress or disorientation that people may feel when they move to a new place or find themselves in a completely different environment. For instance, someone moving to a new country might experience a kind of transplant shock as they adjust to the new culture, language, and lifestyle. Let's see how to use transplant shock in sentences. 1. Literal. After repotting my fern, it went through a bit of transplant shock but recovered nicely. 2. Figurative. Moving from a small town to a big city can cause a sort of transplant shock, as you get used to the fast-paced lifestyle. Notice how the phrase is versatile and can be used in different contexts to describe a period of adjustment. There are several phrases and words with similar meanings to transplant shock. Some of these include culture shock, often used to describe the feeling of disorientation experienced when moving to a new cultural environment. Adjustment period, a more general term that refers to the time taken to adapt to any new situation. So, that's transplant shock for you. Whether it's a plant struggling to acclimate to new soil or a person adapting to a new environment, the term captures the essence of adjustment and change. Remember, experiencing transplant shock is natural, and, like plants, we often grow stronger through the process. Hope you found this explanation helpful. Happy learning and see you in the next video.